Are TED Talks more clickbait than substance? As of March 2023, there have been 4,225 TED Talks published online. The youngest TED speaker as of 2021 was Molly Wright, who delivered a talk at the age of 7. Being a TED speaker is a statement. It is a message to the world: you have arrived. It's the equivalent of a rapper buying a rollie, as they say. That's almost sort of what TED Talks are, right? They are valuable, of course, but are people attributing higher status to it than it deserves? Are there problems underneath? Let's find out. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Qubit for more such videos. TED Talks all seem to be exploring deep, interesting and difficult subjects like how to stay calm when you know you'll be stressed, or AI's single point of failure. But underneath the clean backdrops and fun slides, they usually leave you with very surface level insights. Now you might ask, am I also making a bold, opinionated, surface level statement? No, because it's not just me saying it. In fact, Benjamin Bratton made a TED Talk titled "What's Wrong with TED Talks?" Yeah, a TED Talk about problems with TED Talks. That's just amazing. Several authors have criticized TED for flattening or dumbing down ideas so they fit into a preconceived, convenient format that is primarily designed to entertain. Consequently, the oversimplified ideas and concepts may provoke little effort from the learner to analyze data, theory, or controversy. So, given the sheer number of TED Talks out there, there have been many that have been deemed to be problematic or just plain wrong. Sarah Silverman's talk was banned because of her joke about adopting a retarded child, which upset audiences in light of Sarah Palin's campaign against the world during that time. I mean, Graham Hancock once promoted an illegal drug, ayahuasca. I'm assuming that's how that's pronounced. Don't crucify me. Which contains DMT. That's the sort of thing you expect from a Joe Rogan podcast, not from the fourth largest tech company and the single most popular conference and events website in the world. So, that begs the question. How does TED decide who is a worthy speaker and what topics they will be allowed to cover? TED prioritizes engaging, charismatic speakers whose talks present new ideas supported by concrete evidence. Talks are intended for a broad, international audience. The talks themselves are reviewed by a larger editorial review board comprising staff from the TED.com and TEDx teams. And like most publications, if you have a lot of followers and subscribers, you are more often than not more likely to get a chance to speak. Which means that an influencer dancing at a railway station or an airport is more likely to be called in to talk about mental health than an actual scientist. Because the criteria of engaging charismatic speakers can be subjective, it lends itself to bias easily. Also, the format might not always encourage the presentation of contrary viewpoints or in-depth critical analysis of topics. The issue here is of balance. All new ideas were considered crazy once upon a time, so how crazy should the platform allow itself to go is a balancing act. Maybe the way to solve this could be that they incorporate an external review panel of experts who, at the very least, give out disclaimers to claims, sort of like the community notes on Twitter. Sorry, X. Does anybody call it X though? Anyway, having a transparent selection criteria, a clearly defined publicly available criteria, will go a long way. We believe TED Talks and the curators obviously have the best intentions, but the current trajectory of talks, speakers and subjects have diluted what once was a prestigious and valuable source of information and knowledge. Here's to hoping that just like Rolex, TED goes back to being an aspiration for many.